gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to another episode of the Drop Zone with your co-hosts Anthony Young and Jeff Walsh. How you doing today, bud?
Pretty good, pretty good. Another week closer to the NFL playoffs, and the NFL has gotten even more crazier than a lot more shit has happened that we will talk about in this episode. How are you doing?
I'm pretty good. Although I do got a funny story to tell you about what happened at work yesterday.
No way.
Normally, I don't discuss work on the air, but this one it needs bearing. So, a customer calls, the Walmart employee answers, and he's talking to her. Next thing you know, he calls for me to come over, so I come over and answer the phone. Now, I don't know what was going through this lady's mind, but she proceeded to tell me that there was something wrong with her phone and that she bought it on the 6th. Okay, no big deal. We get that a lot. You know, something happens with your phone, we're the ones that call and we'll tell you to come in so we can fix it. This lady wanted me to fix her phone over the phone. Yes, you heard that correctly.
Fix her phone over the phone.
Uh-huh.
Well, you can't see the phone.
Exactly.
You're saying you don't have magical powers. You can't reach through the phone and fix it from there.
So I politely told her, I was like, you have to bring the phone in so we can actually see it to see what's going on, what it's doing. Well, she starts telling me what it's doing, which basically does me no good because what the customer is actually seeing might not be what it's actually doing.
Like
If
you
that
need
even
to
makes
see what it's doing.
exactly, because she's telling me that every time she goes on the Wi-Fi, it says network lock. I've been dealing with cell phones for God knows how long. I've never seen that happen. So I decided to, going out to the support room, and I asked like guys the same question. They started laughing. They was like, yeah, I've never heard of that. And then they turned it into a joke. It was like, well, why didn't you just wave your magic wand? So then again, I explained to her, I goes, well, you need to bring your phone in because I physically need to see what it's doing. Then she got to get upset with me and goes, well, I'm an hour away, so thanks for nothing. Well, you're welcome.
Yeah, like it's not like a computer thing where the people like that are on the other end of the line can connect to your computer and fix your computer kind of from there. Like I've seen that happen like a few times. It's not like that. Like you can't just tap into her phone and just look at the problem
No,
from
no. Especially when you call in a landline.
Mhm.
So that obviously is out of the question. Even if you call a cell phone to cell phone, that's still out of the question. So yeah, that's how my day went yesterday.
Hmm. Yeah, I don't really have much stories from work. I mean, if people don't know, I work at a grocery store locally where I live. So it's around Christmas time, so it's kind of busy. That's pretty much all I got. Is that it's busy right now, and I can't wait for it to be at the
Over.
start of the year. What?
You can't wait for it to be over.
Yeah, like I can't wait for it to be the start of January because that's when everything kind of dies off. We have no holidays until Valentine's Day, but we only get like seasonal stuff that I don't that we don't even stock. Other people do that one, so I can't wait for it to be slow. I get my guaranteed 4 days and not working 60-hour shifts or shifts 60-hour weeks. And just to finally relax and just be able to enjoy myself.
So yeah, I figured I had to share that one because that one was a doozy.
Mhm. I mean, that's fine. It's always good to get a bit more, I don't want to say personal, but it's not all about sports on here. We like to have people experience what we get to experience, so we're not alone.
So, but yeah, what we got for the on the docket for today?
Again, just a crazy week of games. Some very major key injuries,
It's a
and
lot of key injuries.
yeah, and people, no, I will not be talking about the Eagles beating the fucking Raiders 31 to nothing because I'm not like the ESPN idiots today that I saw watching get up and first take saying that, oh my god, is the Eagles offense back? They played.
Raiders.
I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh my god, they finally no, 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 no. We're not doing it. That's the only time I'm ever gonna mention the Eagles in this podcast. So because I don't think they're very good, things need to change, and I think AJ Brown may be one of those things to change, but I'm not gonna talk about that anymore. So we will get into the first game, which was a absolute wild game. Bills versus Patriots. It was the Patriots were up 21 nothing. The Patriots were up 21 to nothing. They had a chance to really put a stamp on the Bills and kind of take the division for themselves. And the Bills said, "Hold up, not so fast. We want. We are still here." Bills ended up come back and winning 35 to 31. Josh Allen had 3 touchdowns and 193 passing yards, along with 48 rushing yards. James Cook had 2 rushing touchdowns and a receiving touchdown, and Dawson Knox caught 2 touchdowns. Um, Drake May did not play his best game. I mean, he had 2 rushing touchdowns, but he had only 155 passing yards and 1 interception. I understand that the conditions were not good there in Foxborough. The entire kind of East right now is or well, I mean, northeast at least is very very cold, very very snowy. Um,
Same here.
yeah, yeah. Even here in PA, it is frigid, and as people can see, I am skinny as fuck. So that cold hurts. Uh, yeah, I mean, Drake May. I think this is like his only like second bad game out of the entire year, other than maybe his third. They lost to the Raiders, I think. Us and now the Bills. Um, and Trayvon Henderson had 2 rushing touchdowns on 148 rushing yards. I think they have found their new running back one there in New England. Stevenson had 50 rushing yards as well, and Matt Collins only had 41 receiving yards. Um, I think that the Patriots really let this one slip away, and this could come back to bite them. It really can. Because again, this was their chance to put the Bills really out of their way and really not have a chance of coming back in the AFC East. And here they are. They're right there, right neck and neck. I think they're only like one game behind because they split the season series. So this is definitely going to be an interesting last 3 weeks of the NFL season for a lot of these teams. J- Josh, it's your chance. It's your chance to. To me, this is his easiest chance that he's had to make it to the Super Bowl in a long time. There's no Pat Mahomes. There's probably going to be no Lamar, if we can have any say in that. Um, and I mean, he just beat the Patriots. Josh, it's your chance. This is your good chance of making the Super Bowl, and I guess we will see what happens in these next following weeks.
Um, yeah, that game I have to blame on Mike Vrabel. You're up 21-0, and you come out of the second half, and it looks like he made no type of adjustments whatsoever. None. He didn't make no adjustments offensively nor defensively, and as you can see, Buffalo did make changes both on the offensive defensive side of the ball, and it showed because they came back to end up winning the game. How do you let a team outscore you in the second half, 34-10? How is that possible? I mean, I've seen some meltdowns. That was beyond a meltdown.
They choked again. They had them. I'm watching this first half, and I'm like, oh boy, the Bills are done. They're done. So I had work on Sunday night, so I think I'll stay up to like 2:30 watching the 1 o'clock games, and uh, I went to bed. I'm like, all right, that game's over. I wake up and the Bills won. I'm like, what? Like,
Yep.
like the Patriots choked it away that bad?
Yes.
Like a team coached by Mike Vrabel, which to me is one of my top three candidates for coach of the year. That
Like
that that team choked it away.
like I said, he made no adjustments, none whatsoever on either side of the ball. And you expect if anything, he would make adjustments on the defensive side of the ball, but nope.
Like this Bills team is an offense that's tough to stop when they get rolling, and they weren't getting rolling in the first half.
Yeah, they
And,
was getting shut
and
down.
yeah, they were absolutely shut down, and they finally hit a groove. And I would expect something to be changed by a guy like Mike Vrabel that is very intelligent as a head coach. You know, we've seen it everywhere that he goes. He impacts winning, and he like you said, he made no adjustments like that. Bills offense was able to do whatever they wanted out on the field there in the second half. And it's very disappointing loss for the Patriots. They really had it, and now they're making it much more close than what they need to be. Yeah, you got anything else on this one?
No.
And now here comes all the Chiefs and the Swifties, Chargers and Chiefs, 16-13. Uh, I'll start off with this Pat Mahomes. I don't like the Chiefs very much. Pat Mahomes gets a bit annoying with the whole ref thing. He cries to them way too much for how good he is. But he did tear his ACL in the final two minutes of the game, trying to lead them on the game-winning drive. So he'll be out obviously the whole rest of this year and possibly to start next season. He's really trying to push, um, getting
Hey, Brian.
getting back to play or at the start of next season. But if anything, he'll miss a lot of the mandatory minicamp and everything due to the injury. Um, again, I never wish injury on no quarterback, on no player really. I hope that Pat Mahomes does get better soon. I will say people are trying to say that the dynasty isn't over. I think the dynasty might be almost over. As we know it, it might be almost over. I'm not going to say fully. I will wait until next year when he comes back, see what they do, because they have major issues. They have major issues on this team. They can't protect this man to save them lives. They can't. He is
You can't
scrambling,
catch the ball.
running for his life. Secondly, Travis Kelsey, to me, I think is going to retire at the end of the season.
He needs to.
I think his time is done. Just go with with Taylor, whatever. Do your podcast with your brother. Just because between Mahomes and Kelsey, they take up 40% of the team's salary cap. You cannot build a team like that and expect it to be successful. The only reason why they have been successful is because of one man, and that was Pat Mahomes. The league is changing now. Mahomes is getting older, and now destroys ACL. You can't put the entire weight of the team on one person. They need to ramp up their offensive line. They need to get more weapons around him. They need to run the football. They need to run the football. I think they had like barely 40 rushing yards this game. On the Chargers side of it, I think they played a very good game, a very smart game. Justin Herbert still dealing with the hand injury. He went 19 for 29, 210 yards, one touchdown, one interception. They ran the ball a lot because they knew their quarterback was hurt. Orion Hampton, 15 carries, 61 yards. Kamani Vidal, 12 carries, 33 yards. It wasn't the most explosive running game, but they still ran the ball more because they knew they couldn't just rely on the quarterback. So to me, I think Andy Reid is a very good coach, but his offensive play calling needs to be changed.
Um, I caught part of that game. I definitely caught the injury. When I seen it live, and the first thing that came to my mind, it was like, "Whoo, that looks like it's going to be a bad hyperextended knee." I'm like, yeah, he's going to pretty much be out for the rest of the season. I mean, hopefully, I was thinking, hopefully, that's all it was just a hyperextension. Yeah, when they came back and said he tore his ACL, I was like, yeah, Kansas City is going to be done for this year and pretty much most of next year. Now, I understand he's going to try to make it back, in time for the season to start. I mean, if you can, great, but I mean, don't force your body to try to recover faster than what it should, because all you're going to end up doing is re-injuring yourself. Travis Kelsey, I agree with you. He just needs to retire. You could see that his mind is not on football. I mean, he's dropping easy passes that he always catches. And I agree with you. They need to, start their rebuilding process. And yeah, you need. I mean, You're not going to get rid of Mahomes. That'll be stupid. But start rebuilding. Get some younger players back in the system. Find a way to protect Patrick Mahomes. Build an offensive line that can actually protect them. Get him receivers that can actually catch the ball. I mean, that's bad when you lead the NFL in drop passes. The defense, I mean, that defense is great. I mean, I won't say they're great, but they're up there.
They're
Steve
very good.
Spagnuolo, Steve
They're a very good team.
Spagnuolo has that defense playing at an elite level. So yeah, Chris Jones. Sometimes we question him. Like in that Jaguar game where he just laid on the field instead of getting up and chasing after Trevor Lawrence. But yeah, that defense. I mean, when they're dialed in, I mean, we seen it against Houston. They could be dialed in.
And we saw it in this game. Chargers are a very explosive team. They only gave up 16 points.
So yeah, I mean, Andy Reid, Hall of Fame coach, first ballot. I mean, I'm not going to question it. He's definitely going to be a first ballot Hall of Fame coach, but he has to change his philosophy to the point where you have to run the ball. That's the only way you're going to protect Patrick Mahomes outside of building the offensive line that could actually block. But yeah, you got to run the ball.
Yeah, another reason I just thought of why I think the dynasty is almost over. Look how much better these AFC teams are getting, and in their own division. Look at the Broncos this year. Look at the Chargers that just swept them this year. Got the Patriots, Bills, Ravens. I think are going to be better next year. Steelers, maybe. I'm just going to say them. I'm not saying that they're better. I'm just saying that we're always in the hunt. And again, Chiefs don't want tiebreakers. Whatever. Jacksonville, look at how good they are this year.
Houston,
Houston,
India.
so
As much as I hate to
that
say it, the Colts.
Colts. That's 9 teams already. Other than the Chiefs, that's 9 teams that I just named that are in the playoff on. Other than the Chiefs, and Mahomes is about to come off of an injury next year, which is a torn ACL, which is gonna, to me, I think, very limit his mobility and maybe him may make him second guess a lot of choices that he would normally make.
I agree with that.
That's why I'm not being harsh. I'm not hoping on anything. I'm just saying there's a lot of factors to me saying I think the Chiefs dynasty is pretty much almost over, and I leave the word almost in because Mahomes is a special fucking talent. I will never deny that. He is a special, special talent. Anything can happen, but they need to fix a lot of things. But again, this AFC is getting really, 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 really tough. It's not just them anymore. These teams are built great offensively and defensively. It's not like the Bills, who are built very good offensively and defensively. They're kind of eh. It's not like the Bengals, where they're high power offense, other than last week, high, high powered offense, but their defense sucks. The Broncos' offense is really good. Defense is amazing. Patriots' offense is really good, and their defense is a good defense, but they didn't show it last week. Houston, same thing.
Even Jacksonville's defense is.
Yeah, like even them. So it's like it's not easy path in the AFC no more. I never said it was easy to begin with because Ravens defense and offense, when they did beat them, were were both good. But I'm laying in all the factors of the injury when he comes back. What's his mobility going to be like? Because that's what Mahomes is built off of him extending plays, making moves moves with his legs. It's not going to be so easy anymore.
Yeah, I got a feeling that when he comes back, he's gonna be very cautious with that leg at first because I mean that leg is still not gonna be 100% healed. I mean, people will say, yeah, it takes 9 months. Yeah, let's be realistically, yeah, it might take 9 months to be healed to the point where you could, make cuts and stuff like that. But you still gonna have that mental anguish where you're wondering, okay, if I step the wrong way, is it gonna give? All that takes over a year to fully heal. The mental aspect as well as the physical aspect. So yeah, I'm like I said, I mean, if he comes back at the beginning of the season, great. I mean, but he's not going to be the same. He probably won't be the same until like towards the end of the season, where he's finally actually feels comfortable on that knee.
Again, this is a very sad injury. Again, I never hope it on anybody. Hope he gets well soon. But again, if I'm them, I don't rush him back. I don't because as you saw with Daniel Jones, I'm not calling it. Did the same thing, so people will be quiet already. I already know he was laboring a leg injury on the one leg, and look what happened. Then he hurt his Achilles on the other leg. So if Mahomes is coming back not fully ready, he's going to be putting more on the other leg, and then could lead to something worse again. So that's what I'm going to say. Is just don't rush him back until he's fully 100% because he is the only reason why you guys are going to be winning, in my opinion. All right, every week I apologize, but we got to talk about your Giants. I want to know your thoughts on them. You guys are practically tanking, but making it look interesting.
I
That's what you guys are doing.
don't know what you're talking
Against
about.
the against the Commanders 29-21. Marcus Mariota 10-19, 10 of 19 for 211 yards, one touchdown. He also had 43 rushing yards. Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt had 18 carries for 96 yards and touchdown. Terry McLaurin had 69 receiving yards and a touchdown. Jackson Dart for your Giants, 20 or 36, 246, two touchdowns, one reception. He also had 9 carries for 63 yards. Tyrone Tracy, 15 carries, 70 yards and touchdown. He also caught the receiving touchdown. Theo Johnson, I'm really liking him. He is coming into his own there with the Giants. He's a very good tight end. 33 receptions for 72 yards, and Wandale Robinson. Man, when you guys get all your pieces back, Wandale is going to be a great just fit around everybody. But he's really stepping up as a wide receiver one with Neighbors out, 5 receptions for 54 yards and touchdown. Obviously, this is your team. I would like to hear your thoughts on your team and just how this game went if you end up watching
Um, well, let's make it clear we're not tanking.
it.
I mean, I don't know
Like,
where
if you guys were, you would put Russell Wilson in if you guys were tanking.
exactly. Um, Unfortunately, I didn't get to see the game because of there's NFL stupid restrictions and blackout rules, which is kind of really annoying. Um, The team is just. I mean, like I said, it's at the point where they're just basically a lot of the players is auditioning for next year. A lot of them is just seeing who. I mean, first of all, we got to figure out who's going to be the coach. I'm still curious to see if the GM is going to make it through the rest of the year. Personally, I don't think he will, but you never know. There is a lot of talent there, especially at the receiving spot, the running back spot. Defensively, we just got to get the right coaching staff and then to change the culture of that locker room. As far as the type of coach, I mean, if the Steelers fans get their wish and they get fired Mike Tomlin, hey, I won't mind taking Mike Tomlin. I'll sign him in a heartbeat. Hell, I'll offer a trade package with Pittsburgh. We'll send you Russell Wilson for Mike Tomlin,
No,
and we'll
I'm
give you
good.
a third round draft pick.
No, we're winning again, so people have been very quiet about that sentiment that they want Mike Tomlin fired.
I mean, it's personally, I mean, for me, I mean, I'm not a Steelers fan, but that is the most loyal franchise in sports history.
We've had three head coaches since 1969, by the way. Three.
While everybody else has gone through at least about 15 already,
Mm-hmm.
some more than that, especially Cleveland.
No.
So for Steelers fans to start chanting "Fire Tomlin," all because it's, I mean, if I remember, Bill Cowher didn't have a goal every single season was a great season.
No.
So
Sorry, you're good.
yeah, I mean that's the one thing that irritates me with, and I know majority of it it's a lot of new Steeler fans, the one that don't know the history of the team. Unlike you, Jeff, you actually do know the history of your team. So
And
yeah,
we'll talk about the Steelers later.
but yeah, it's just they just got to get the right coaching to change the culture of the locker room. I mean, we seen what happened with the Bears.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, we knew there was talent on the Bears. They needed the right coach, and sure enough, they found the right coach, and Ben Johnson. You guys have all the young talent in the world. In the world, you guys have young talent on the offense and on the defensive side of the ball. You guys got to find the right coach. The GM needs to be gone. A new GM would be great to really start the new culture build there.
I mean,
And
even
yeah,
not to cut you off, but
no, you're good.
even looking, we always complain about the offensive line. I mean, even the offensive line is looking good this year. I mean, they're not the greatest, but they're looking better than what they have been.
Oh yeah, they look a lot better than in years past.
So yeah, like I said, we just need that right. And I know people keep saying they keep throwing his name around, Rich Gannon, not Rich Gannon. Can't think of his name right now.
Mhm.
Yeah, Gannon. They keep throwing his name around. No, we don't need him. Trust me. I personally would like to have the defensive coordinator as our head coach. So yeah, we just gotta, like I said, we just gotta find the right coaching staff, and
Like you guys gotta find something. There's a lot of options out there, obviously, and I'm sure with like when the season ends, everything there'll be coaches fired, things moved around, so you'll have more and more candidates for everything. Um, when the season ends, and yeah, I mean your team. I mean, again, I was just found obviously you guys aren't tanking, but you guys are losing almost every game right now. But you're making it interesting. You're making it obvious that you're tanking, but man, I was
well,
making a joke.
I'm pretty sure we are tanking, but we're just making it look good.
Mhm. Again, Dart, he should get more reps. Please stay fucking healthy. Stop taking big hits. Please, God, Jesus. Please just go down and protect yourself, please. Because he's about to start acting like Cam Scadaboo. You can fucking with the CTE and concussions and shit. Um, again, you guys have tons of talent. Next year, I think, is your guys' year. I'm not even gonna harp on this year really too much more because you guys have been fucking plagued with major injuries, and the coaching hasn't helped either. Um, so yeah, it'll be this last 3 weeks of the season. See what you guys can kind of do, but don't fall too far out of the number kind of 1 through 5 pick because that's what you guys need. There's another top tier talent.
Oh, as long as we don't win no more games, we got the number one pick.
Oh, you guys will fuck that up somehow.
Oh yeah, because we did it last year.
Hmm. Yeah, because it's you, the Raiders, and the Titans that are that are in that kind of area. And holy smokes, Philip Rivers almost did it. The 44-year-old grandfather almost did it. Colts versus Seahawks, 16-18.
Yeah, that. I don't know what to say about that one.
Me neither. I expected it to be.
A blowout.
I expected it to be like 6-88 or something, not 16-18. Um,
And not with the last second field goal.
no. Seahawks kicker Jason Myers, he kicked a 56-yard field goal with 26 seconds left. Colts got the ball back. Rivers threw an interception to end the game. I don't think he would have won the game even with 2 minutes left. Not, let alone 26 seconds left at the age of 44. But still, what a great game. This, to me, puts more questions about the Seahawks than the Colts. The Seahawks, to me, are one of the best teams in the league, but somehow almost lost to a 44-year-old quarterback. They couldn't run the ball to save their lives. Zach Charbonnet was their leading rusher. Eight carries for 31 yards. Kenneth Walker was basically a no-show on the field. Um, the whole Seahawks offense numbers look okay as far as passing and receiving wise, but they didn't score a touchdown.
Nope.
They didn't score a touchdown the entire game. Jason Myers had every point in that game. Again, Seahawks defense really, really good. But again, they're going against a 44-year-old quarterback. I'm not gonna make anything crazy about that. Rivers, everyone wanted to know, it would be 18 for 27, 120 yards, 1 touchdown in the game, losing interception. Jonathan Taylor had 25 carries for 87 yards. Amir Abdullah was their leading receiver, and Josh Downs also caught a receiving touchdown. Again, Colts played smart. They ran the ball a lot with Jonathan Taylor to keep the pressure off Philip Rivers. Again, a really unexpected score outcome. I expected this game to be really, really bad, and obviously Shane Steichen has made the announcement that Rivers will start again next week against the 49ers. I guess we will see how that one goes. But yeah, again, that's a very shocking outcome, and to me, it leaves a lot more questions than answers about the Seahawks.
Well, I don't know if it leaves more questions than answers. Um, it just could have been that the Seahawks offense just was having a bad day. We've seen that we've seen their offense have bad days. Look at when they played against the Rams.
Mm-hmm.
So I
No,
mean,
but
but I'm
sorry.
saying their offense is notorious, is known for occasionally having bad days. I'm just going to chalk that up as one of the games where they just had a bad game. Like I said, I mean, how often do you hear Kenneth Walker being basically held to no yardage?
Like never. I'm just saying that they can't have that happen in this time of year.
Oh, I
Earlier in the
agree.
year, okay. Like it's like we're coming down to the home stretch of the year. We're about to be in the playoffs. You can't be playing like that against the Colts. You can't. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm still gonna where we are in the year. 3 more weeks left. You're about to be playing a gauntlet of a schedule. I think I don't remember the Seahawks schedule, but I gotta look a little bit better than this. I mean, again, Darnold finished with 271 passing yards, but wasn't very impressive. They couldn't punch the ball in the end zone. Colts defense is good, but
They're not
again,
elite.
no. So that's what I'm trying to say. So like that's why I have a bit more questions about this team. Is like you can't be playing like this towards the playoffs right now when the Rams are playing at the best fucking point that they can be playing at right now.
Good point.
I know that I cut you off. Do you have anything else on this game? Are you?
Not really.
Well, I mean, again, I know that you're shocked with the game outcome, but like the Colts almost won. Phil Rivers kind of played how you expected him to.
Um, I will say yeah. I mean, they brought him in not to do anything crazy. Basically they brought him in, told him, manage the game, don't turn the ball over, and basically that's what he did, with the
Mhm.
exception of that interception at the end. But
Yeah, again, Colts going into San Francisco uh, next week, and Seahawks. I don't really remember where they're going. Again, they better play better than that next week, or I think they're probably going to lose. Another game with a key injury, a major devastating injury. The Packers and the Broncos. Um, 26-34 was the final outcome. Jordan Love against a good defense. What I tell you, I tell people this all the time. I don't trust Jordan Love against a good defense. I don't. He missed a lot of passes that he should have made. He had 2 interceptions against a good defense. Again, I people want to say, "Oh my God, he beats up on the bad he beats up on the bad defenses." He does, and then people think he's an MVP candidate.
well,
Like
he's supposed to beat up on the bad defenses.
again, like those deep balls aren't going to work against these top tier defenses. And Pat Surtain, who had an amazing interception in this game, it's not always going to work. That's what is so frustrating about Jordan Love. You don't need to do all those deep balls all the time. Just take the underneath stuff and methodically move the ball down the field. But this team and Jordan Love is built off of just big play stuff. And it's very like he puts his teams in bad spots and sure enough, they lose a big game and they lose one of their well, one of, but their best player, Micah Parsons, he tore his ACL at the end of the third quarter. And to me, they're done. I know there's still 3 weeks left, but the Bears are on the rise, the Lions are on the rise, and the Packers look like they're on the fall.
Yeah, I was watching that game and I saw that yeah, he went to cut left and you could just see the knee just
It gave so
and I was like, oh, I was like, oh man, there's another one. I'm like, that one's definitely a torn ACL. As soon as I seen it, I was like, the Packers season. I mean, I'm not gonna say it's over because the defense was. I mean, it's still a good defense without Michael Parsons. But like you said, Jordan Love cannot be trusted. He has too much Brett Favre in him, and he's not as good as Brett Favre. So yeah, their Super Bowl chances when I mean it's the NFC. It's the NFC. They could still make it to the Super Bowl, but I'm not giving them higher chances. None of they got to rely on Jordan Love.
no. I mean, Micah, he was I think responsible for. I saw a graphic on ESPN. Like 40% of their QB pressures this year. Uh, And they were already injured on the defensive line with Wyatt. He went out last game with injury. He's on IR. So it's definitely going to be tough sledding for the Packers with the two teams in that division finally, or not finally, but they are on the rise. And now the Packers are dealing with a whole bunch of injuries. But how about Bo Nix and the Denver Broncos, man? 23 of 34, 302 yards and 4 touchdowns for Bo Nix. The Broncos just keep on winning, man. They're having a very just impressive year. Uh, RJ Harvey, 19 carries for 65 yards and touchdown. And Cortland Sutton had 7 touchdowns for 113 yards and touchdown. Troy Franklin, 6 yards for 85 yards and a touchdown. The Broncos, man, it wouldn't shock me if it's the Broncos and Rams Super Bowl this year.
That would be interesting.
These teams are playing at this elite levels, and teams are having a tough time trying to stop them. And they just keep on winning. And Sean Payton's really he's coaching them a really good season. Sean Payton is a great head coach, and I mean, we saw it with Drew Brees and the development of him, and now we're seeing it again with Bo Nix. Just just a very impressive year. Again, I don't really see any team beating them anytime soon, really. Like with how they're playing right now.
Yeah, that Broncos team is as long as they stay healthy, they're going to be a handful. And some of those passes by Bo Nix, I keep asking myself, Is this guy really in his second year?
I know.
Because some of those passes that he was making, you barely see veterans of like that's been in the league for 10, 20 years make those. And he's already making them in year two. Well, actually, he was making them in his rookie year too.
Hmm. And he plays way above his years. A lot of question marks I've had with them personally is just because they don't seem to really play all three quarters. They tend to, or sorry, all four quarters. They tend to not have really good offense through the first three, and then play really well in the fourth quarter. As you will know, Tony, I don't like to keep reminding you about that game, but that was a prime example. They played shit in the first three quarters, then did what they did in the fourth quarter. But recently, they've been doing really good. They've been playing a full game, and now it's a real dangerous thing for all these teams there that are about to be playing them.
I
Our next
agree.
game wasn't. Now, next game was an absolute shootout. Uh, Lions and Rams, 34-41. There was barely an ounce of defense played in this game. Um,
Well,
Jared
there
Goff,
was a start
24.
of the defense. I mean, Hutchinson with an interception to start the game
Hmm.
off, so there was some defense play. But then I think they forgot.
Yeah, they just said actually Matthew Stafford. Let's just be his bitch today because I love the Jared Goff and Matthew Stafford kind of rivalry. It's not really a rivalry; they were traded for each other, but it's very interesting. It's a great game every time they play each other. And here's another game like that. Goff won 25 for 41, 338 yards and three touchdowns. Jameer Gibbs kind of got shut down in this game, which is really good by the Rams defense. I didn't know that I said that much defense wasn't played, but the rush defense for the Rams was really, really good. Dave Montgomery only had 7 carries for 32 yards and a touchdown. But their pass defense, on the other hand, was really bad. Amon-Ra St. Brown had 13 receptions for 164 yards and two touchdowns. James Williams had 7 receptions for 134 yards and a touchdown. And guess what? They play my Steelers next week, and our pass defense sucks. So Amon-Ra might fucking have over 200 yards. And James Winston might have over 150. Great. And Gibbs might have over 200 fucking total yards himself. Not very confident in this game coming up, Tony. If you couldn't tell. Um, and then Matt Stafford on the other side went 24 for 38, 368, two touchdowns, the interception. Kyren Williams, 15 carries for 70 yards and two touchdowns. Blake Corum, 11 carries for 71 yards and a touchdown. They have a two-headed monster there in Los Angeles because they're finally using Blake a lot more. Puka Nacua now receptions for 181 yards. Kobe Parkinson, 5 receptions for 70 yards and two touchdowns. Another major injury, but they avoid very bad consequences. Wide receiver Devontae Adams, 4 receptions for 71 yards, but he left the game due to a hamstring injury that he was nursing, but then re-aggravated it. He'll be out definitely this week. Shefty reported already. He'll be out this week and could be out longer. Hamstring injury, a soft tissue injury, is something that you do not take lightly. You do not rush the player back because it could lead to even worse. This game, man, I mean, Rams top of the NFC for a reason. That this was a very, very, very fun game to watch. Um, but and Rams really showing their strength, even if their defense really isn't playing up to par, their offense can really just carry them to a win. So that's what to me makes this Rams defense or this Rams team very, very dangerous and what should be the favorite to win the Super Bowl this year.
If I was the Rams, I would shut him. Oh, excuse me. I would shut Devontae Adams down for the rest of the season until the playoff starts. I mean, you got enough weapons on offense that you actually can. I mean, let's be realistic about this. How many times can we actually tell a team to shut a player down because they got enough weapons on offense as it is already? We can't say that about too many teams. Maybe I don't even think a handful. I think maybe like two or three we could say that to. So yeah, I would just shut him down, let that hamstring heal, because right now it's just a hamstring strain. You don't want it to become where it's a tear.
No.
So I would just shut him down. I mean, get him ready for the playoffs because that's when you're going to need him the most. And like I said, the Rams got enough weapons where having him shut down for 3 weeks is not going to kill him.
Like freaking their tight end Kobe Parkinson. I've had him in the stats for the past 4 weeks. Where the hell did he come from? Matthew Stafford's loving him right now. They still have Tyler Higbee. They still have Tutu Atwell. Puka is playing at a fucking superstar level. So I agree with you. Just shut him down, let him rest, and you just get him ready for the playoffs.
I mean, just imagine if they would have kept Cooper Cup. Just
Yeah,
imagine.
I mean, this would be an absolute uh, unstoppable team. Um, and Coop's kind of been very quiet over there in Seattle, which is kind of shocking to me. I thought they would use it more.
I thought so too.
Again, Lions, you better start winning, or it's going to get very tough for you to make a playoff spot there in the NFC.
Yeah, because right now,
And
if
we
I'm
could,
not mistaken, they're on the outside looking in. If I'm not mistaken.
yeah. Again, they're playing us this coming week. Our offense looking better, but our defense is still very shaky. To where I think their offense could probably do whatever they want to us. Um, and again, with the Packers kind of losing all momentum, they do have a chance to kind of step up in that regard. And we could finally say it, Tony. We could finally say it. The Cowboys season is done. The only
Well,
mathematical, yeah,
mathematically, they're not
eh,
officially
yeah,
done.
no,
But I
they have
see. I
point,
know what you're saying.
they have 0.5% chance of making the playoffs now. The Eagles need to somehow lose out.
Which is possible.
They play the Commanders twice and then the Bills.
So we already know they're going to lose to the Bills.
hmm
It's possible
And the Cowboys need to win out.
which I don't see happening.
Yeah. So the Cowboys season is pretty much over. And want to know who was at the hands of probably the worst quarterback we've seen all year? JJ McCarthy. The quarterback that the entire league has clowned on the entire year. There you go,
And
Jerry.
he looked pretty
You
good.
you think you think our defense is still good? They had blown coverages all over the field. JJ still can't hit Justin Jefferson. I think he's way too fast for him. He needs someone a bit slower, so he keeps throwing it to Hawkinson and Naylor.
Well, He did hit Jefferson in the end zone, but it was called back for holding.
Yeah, that was one of his only like a few targets, I think. I don't know what's going on there. I see Jefferson be like, you know what, fuck this shit. I'm out. You guys got rid of Sam Darnold, who led us to 14-3, and I'm stuck with this. Who can't even get me the ball?
I I honestly think the problem with that connection is JJ McCarthy is thinking about it too much instead of letting it be natural. Like he has it in his mind that I have to get the ball to Jefferson no matter what, instead of just letting the defense dictate where he throws the ball. Because you, like you said, yeah, when he throws it to Addison, there's no issues. Um, who's at there? Akins, I think it is.
Who, the running back? Or who's
Oh, the third receiver.
the third receiver?
He stepped up
Jalen
when,
Naylor.
yeah, Naylor. He has no. When he's trying to get the ball to Jefferson, you can see he's overthinking
Yeah, he had 8 targets in the game. He
because he's
had
trying to
eight
force it to
targets
him.
and only two catches for 22 yards.
Because, like I said, he's trying to force it to him. And when your mindset is in that mode where your mindset is that I have to force it to him to get him the ball, you're going to either have passes come up short, passes get thrown like that one pass where I don't know where the hell he was throwing, but it was like 6 miles over his head, or you're thrown into double coverage. He needs to get out that mindset of getting him the ball and just let it come natural.
Yeah, because when you try and force it, bad things will happen.
Like
Um,
that touchdown pass that was called back, that pass was perfectly. You could see that it was a natural. Well, he wasn't thinking about it when he didn't force it. He made his reads and he seen Jefferson was open and threw a laser to him. Sadly, it was called back for holding. But I mean, and then you could tell there is a connection between those two because on the very next play, I don't know if you've seen the game or not, but on the very next play, McCarty did a bootleg and did Jefferson's little giddy walk and gritty walk going into the end zone.
hmm
So I
Yeah,
mean,
which a lot of people weren't happy about, but whatever.
yeah, a lot of people wasn't happy about that. But yeah, like I said, he just needs to stop thinking about it and just let it come natural.
Yeah, I mean, again, JJ played a great game. He won 15 first round for 250, 2 touchdowns, interception. He also had that rushing touchdown with the gritty. Um, Aaron Jones, 12 carries for 34 yards. He also had 31 yards receiving. Jordan Addison had 2 receptions for 66 yards. T.J. Hawkinson had 66 receiving yards as well on 4 receptions. And then Jalen Naylor had the 3 receptions for 47 yards and 2 touchdowns. Oh Cowboys, how you make it so. Tony, I want you to take it away because you've been praising all, or I mean, you've been saying it all year. Like my little ensemble that I did for them there, my little note. Um, you like that one, Tony? You like that? Um,
Uh,
um. So to finish off their season, again they need to win out. I'll tell you their schedule. It's the Chargers, the Commanders, then you guys to end the season.
it
They need
might
to
be
win
good
out.
to win against us because we're playing for the number one spot.
hmm And the Eagles again is the Commanders, then the Bills, then the Commanders to finish off their season.
So the Eagles are guaranteed to lose one game right there.
Hmm. So they need them to lose out, and the Cowboys need to win out. So Tony, I'll take it away. You've been saying your famous line all year long. I'm gonna let you say it again. So take it away, Tony.
I've said it once. I've said it 1,000 times, and I'm going to keep saying it until they prove me wrong. Cowboys, you're just an accident waiting to happen.
There you go.
That's all you are. Come December, that's when the accidents happen. What month are we in? December. A team they needed to beat, who they should have beat. What happened? They lost. I don't know how much more to say it.
Their
It's
defense
just,
lost them this game. That's
what
what
was that?
happened. Their defense lost them this game again. That's what happened. The 32nd ranked defense in the past.
I
30
mean,
second.
their offense really wasn't that spectacular in that game either.
No, but Cowboys, that's been their theme. Their offense can get it done, but their defense sucks. And Jerry, like an idiot, got rid of their best defensive player. And then can say, we can rush the passer and we need a pass rusher. You dummy. You got rid of the best one that you had. Yes, Quinn Williams is a good pass rusher. The moves they made at the trade deadline was for next year.
Yeah.
They have a lot of stuff to figure out other than that. George Pickens was damn near a no-show again. I don't know if you even watch that contract anymore. But the one positive about this Cowboys season, and I'm sure you will agree, maybe, I think they found the right head coach.
Yes. I will agree with that.
Schottenheimer has done one of the best head coaching jobs that he could have done this year. With the tragedy that happened with Marshawn Nealon, he brought that team together, and they played for each other more than I've seen them play for each other in years.
Yeah, I will agree. Schottenheimer probably is the best coach decision for this team because we've seen in the past where this team gets down and they don't even fight back.
Oh yeah,
We've
they just
seen
give up.
them. We've
Oof.
seen them this year. I don't know in how many games where they was down big in the first half and they came back in the second half. Whether they won or lost, the game ended up being close.
Yeah, the Eagles game.
There
They
was
were
another
down
game
tremendous.
too.
Yeah, they were down terrible. And just it's a different attitude in the locker room, which I think will again play a bigger factor next year. But again, this team, man, I mean, their offense can do whatever they want. I mean, Dak didn't have any passing touchdown, but he almost had 300 passing yards. Uh, they were running the ball quite well. They had 50, Javonte Williams had 15 carries for 91 yards and touchdown, and their backup running back got a receiver rush touchdown as well. CeeDee Lamb had 6 for 111 yards. But that is the theme of the Cowboys. They they can play amazing offense, but their defense just doesn't help them out. It doesn't keep them in games. It just doesn't.
No, it doesn't.
So Again, I know that you got your enjoyment out. Cowboys, accident waiting to happen. Again, a lot of things that need to be fixed. A lot of things that need to be taken care of this offseason with this team to really make me even think about them being a contender at all.
I'm gonna be real. The only thing that's gonna make this team a contender is if they get rid of Jerry Jones as the GM. Jerry
Which
Jones
isn't
will
going to
get
happen
fired himself,
because that's not going to happen because he's the owner of the team. He's going to keep doing whatever he wants because he's Jerry Jones.
That's the only team that I know where the owner's the GM.
Because he's self-centered. He needs to be in the spotlight and have all the attention all the time.
Which is why this team would never win another championship.
Until he's dead.
And then this doofus son is going to take over. He's probably going to do the same thing.
hmm All right, the final game of the slate was the Monday night game. The Dolphins and the Steelers. Man, was that a slaughter fest for pretty much the entire game, and then we started playing that stupid soft coverage, and we gave up 2 touchdowns towards the end, which pissed me off. Tua went 22 for 28, 253, 2 touchdowns, and the interception, which was a terrible interception. I mean, he underthrew that ball by fucking 10 yards, or by fucking a lot. He underthrew that ball by a lot to Waddle. A-Chain, he had a good game. He had about 127 total yards, and Darren Waller caught those 2 garbage time touchdowns, which again pissed me off. Our offense looked good again for 2 straight weeks. Aaron Rodgers 28 for 27, 224, and 2 touchdowns. Kenneth Gainwell, he had over 126 total yards. DK Metcalf, 3 receptions for 55 yards and touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, one of our new additions, he got his first catch as a Pittsburgh Steeler, and it was a touchdown. 1 reception for 19 yards and touchdown. A quick little interesting fact: tight end Jonnu Smith and tight end Connor Hayward, they both had a rushing touchdown this game. That's the first time in NFL history that 2 tight ends have had a rushing touchdown in the same game. That's the first time in NFL history. That's a little bit interesting.
It is.
As you see, I'm in the locker room. A few weeks ago, when the Bills game happened, the week or that Wednesday, we didn't do it. We didn't do a podcast because Tony really wasn't feeling that good that week, and I wasn't feeling it either. If we did do it, I wouldn't have been in his locker room. But you see, I'm here. I will be in the locker room. They haven't kicked me out yet, but this offense is really turning around at the right time. It really is. It's the classic Mike Tomlin approach of like, I'm gonna piss you off until about week 14. Then when everyone hates me, I'm gonna do this, and then I'm gonna reel you back in. With no matter what quarterback I have, I'm gonna do it.
Yep.
Again, it's really in our hands. I know our remaining schedule is not that fun. It's not a great schedule. Like I said, we play the Lions coming up. Played Lions and then Ravens is our last game, and then in the game in the middle, I think it's the Browns. Let me
Yeah,
see.
I think so too.
Yeah, it is. It's the Lions, then the Browns, and the Ravens, and we're at home against the Ravens. We do control our own destiny. We do. But Baltimore's remaining schedule is, I think, it is the toughest in the NFL. They play New England, Green Bay, and us. So
I
we
think
need
they'll
to
beat
win.
Green Bay.
Yeah, they're not beating the Patriots. They
Well, you never know. It depends on which Patriots team shows up.
Yeah, but I mean, hey, after losing last week, I think they're gonna come out and make a statement. Um, Possibly beat Green Bay, maybe,
I can see them beating Green Bay,
and then it's us. So,
which is going to be a fist fight between you two.
mhm. So it's really in our hands. Again, I like how our offense is playing right now. I like how our defense is playing right now. We were without TJ Watt. TJ Watt had a health scare this past week. He had a collapsed lung while doing some like needle treatment at the Steelers place. He had to be rushed to the hospital, so he didn't play in this game. Um, so our defense really stopped the Dolphins, who in the past 4 games have been averaging over 168 rushing yards a game, and we limited them to I think not even 100. So again, a very impressive game for us with an Dolphins team that was really on the rise, and again, I'm very excited a little bit, but a lot of tough sledding ahead for us in these final 3 weeks.
Yeah, the Dolphins' offense was on such a rise that Tua is being benched for the rest of the season.
Yeah, I do want to actually kind of talk about that. I don't think that's the right choice. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. Um, I think that's pretty stupid. Uh, do I think he was playing great? Not really, but he's your best quarterback that you have, and
Is he really?
you think Zach Wilson's better than him?
I mean, we don't know.
We
I
saw
mean,
Zach Wilson play with the Jets.
he can't be no worse.
I mean, we'll see, but I don't know. I mean, at that point, why won't you make this change earlier in the year? Just because you were winning? And now you guys lost? Now you're going to change it in the last 3 games of the season? I don't know about the timing of it.
I don't know. Maybe they just want to see what they got at quarterback other than Tua.
Yeah, well, I'm moving off of that $100 million contract isn't going to be too easy if that's what they're choosing to do. Because it's going to bring a lot of dead cap money in, and it's going to be even worse than if they get rid of Tua, the dead cap money is going to be more than what it was for Russell Wilson when the Broncos did it.
Yep.
So unless they're prepared to do that, I don't know what they're really thinking about. I guess we'll find out. All right, now we're going to move on to our picks, our pick'ems.
Well, there is one NBA note I want to bring up,
Oh yeah, you're
which I mean doesn't impress me because it's not a real championship.
hey, but you guys won.
So yeah, my Knicks did win the NBA
Okay.
Cup. Um, like I said, being a lifetime Knick fan, I'd rather see them actually raise the cup in June instead of one in December, which just is something that they just came up with 2 years ago.
Well, I think it makes this part of the season more exciting. It definitely does.
I guess
Because like
to
you're,
some degree.
because like you're playing for something. Each guy or each player on the winning team gets I think $500,000. I could be wrong. I think that's what it is.
It is.
Um, so the guys that really aren't playing that aren't on big contracts, that means a lot to them, and the players that play more games play harder for them because they really want to help them out and help them make more money. Now, I don't think they should raise a banner. Mad Dog Russo was going nuts on First Take this morning, about raising a banner, like what the Lakers did with their 17 championship banners, and then you got NBA Cup champions. Um, I about halfway agree with him on that. Like, it's not that serious.
Exactly.
Um, it's an NBA Cup. It's very cool that you won it. Um,
But it's
again,
not the actual main thing.
yeah, like you guys have a good chance of winning the real thing this year, but you guys need to actually do it. You guys should have done it the past few years.
I look at the NBA Cup as a participation trophy. Seriously, that's how I look at it. That's how I view it. Thank you for coming and playing during the mid season. Here's a participation trophy in case you don't win the real thing at the end of the season.
Hmm. Yeah, I mean, NBA season is ramping up. For me personally, I'm kind of in the NBA wave already because I know that my Steelers are going to go 9-8, 10-7. We're going to get bounced out of the first round of the playoffs, and there goes my season. So the Mike Tomlin special, but I don't want to get rid of him. But something's got to change there. But yeah, your Knicks did it. Wemby did come back, but somehow he was a minus 15 on the court off the bench. A minus 15 for that Spurs team. Um, which is a really good team, by the way. So yeah, I mean, hey, you guys won it. A little, a little golf clap,
I mean,
a golf clap, and that's it.
the only kind of satisfaction that I got from it was we beat the Spurs for it.
Hmm.
But other than that, I was like, okay, yay, a participation trophy for the middle of the season tournament.
Now I do have a question. So Giannis is obviously very frustrated with the Bucks, and your Knicks have been the center of, oh, he wants to go there. And I was talking with a coworker that is a Knicks fan as well. The trade package that would involve Giannis is kind of
Ridiculous.
like, yeah. You guys would probably have to. I don't know if they'd want Towns because they already have Miles Turner. Um, but they would want your wing guys. They would want Bridges, Ananobi, Hart.
No,
So yeah, I don't think people are really thinking about that hard of like, oh my God, we can get Giannis. They are gonna want your top tier players that are really contributing to you guys' winning. Uh,
because that's going to be the Carmelo Anthony situation all over again,
mhm.
where you give up the core of the team with the exception, excuse me, with the exception of Stoudemire, or in this case, it will be Jalen Brunson, and you'll have no flexibility for the remainder of the team of the year or the years after that. No, it's not worth it.
No, especially in a guy in Giannis who isn't a floor spacer.
Exactly.
So yeah, Knicks fans think long and hard about that one if you really want Giannis. All right, now into our pickups. You actually did the best in the group that we have.
Which I
Uh,
was shocked.
110 points. We all went with the Giants, got that wrong. All went with the Texans and the Seahawks. We got those right. Me and you picked the Patriots. Should have gotten that one right, but we didn't. Frank picked the Bills. We all picked the Bucks. Got that wrong. Me and you picked the Chargers. We got that right. We picked the Panthers. Somehow, Panthers are the weirdest team in the NFL. I read off who they beat last night. to my coworker, and I was like, "This team is so weird. They've beat the Packers and the fucking Rams this year, but they got swept by the fucking Saints."
Yeah.
Like an idiot, I didn't pick the Ravens. I thought the Bengals were gonna do something this game. They got swept, or they got swept. They got shut out. So, like an idiot, I picked the fucking Bengals. We all picked the Bears. Me and you picked the Broncos because again, I don't trust Jordan Love. We all picked the Niners, Eagles, Rams, and sorry, Eagles, Rams, Steelers, Cowboys, and Jags. We all got those right and wrong respectively. So yeah, I mean, you really
Yeah, I didn't realize that
you
they
did
actually
it.
did that good. I was like, man, I'm thinking all these teams that we're picking that normally win are losing.
Mm-hmm. All right, but this week, week 16, final 3 weeks of the NFL season. Start off with a banger on Thursday night. No Devontae Adams again, like I said, for the Rams going against the Seahawks. But the Rams have Sam Darnold's number for some reason. He just doesn't play well against the Rams, so I'm going to pick the Rams, even though they're on the road and they're without Adams.
Yeah, I'm picking the Rams as well.
Great.
Like
Eagles and
I
Commanders.
said earlier, the Rams have way too many weapons.
Way too many weapons, and their defense is so damn good. Um, Eagles and Commanders. I'm going with the Eagles.
Yeah, but choice I got to go with the Eagles.
Packers and Bears. I'm going with the Bears.
Definitely going with the Bears.
Bears at home. Packers. Jordan Love. Don't trust them to win them the game, and no more Micah Parsons. Bills and Browns. I'm going with the Bills.
I'm going with the Bills. Hopefully, the right Bills team shows up and not the let's play down to our opponent, the Bills teams.
Oh, you know they will. Chargers and Cowboys. I'm definitely going with the
Chargers.
Chargers.
They're
Herbert's
going
going to have a huge game, in my opinion. I think Herbert's going to have about 350 passing yards.
they're going to
That's my
officially
thing.
end. They're going to officially end the Cowboys playoff series or playoff hopes.
Chiefs and Titans. I mean,
I'm going with the Titans.
I don't know who the Chiefs' back quarterback is.
Minshew.
He gives them a chance to win. The Chiefs will be energized. Maybe.
But
I'll go
the
with the
Chiefs
Chiefs.
defense.
I'm going with the Chiefs. I don't see them losing to the Titans.
Yeah, I'm going with the Chiefs too. I just that defense
I
is
don't.
going to just
Yeah,
make it a
just
nightmare.
yeah. Jets and Saints. Wow. I guess Saints.
I don't know. I'm gonna be honest. I'll go with the Saints.
I just went with whoever's at home. I fucking they both aren't that great. Vikings and Giants. I'm going with the Vikings.
Thank you.
What?
Because every time you pick my Giants, we lose.
I don't pick them often.
I know, but the two
And obviously,
times we did.
well, freaking every time that you pick them, they've lost. Look, they're fucking 2-12.
Hey, we still got two wins out of it,
Hmm.
and I
Yeah.
picked them every single time.
So are you picking them again?
Yep.
There you go. Bucks and Panthers. I'm going with the Panthers. Bucks are on the biggest downward spiral I've seen in a very long time. Panthers, after losing to the Saints the past week, they are the team to beat the Bucks.
I think the Bucks are going to snap out of it.
That's just how the Panthers have been all year. I don't know what it is. They beat a good team, lose to a bad team, and they beat a good team. So I'm gonna go with them. Bengals and Dolphins. I'm going with the Bengals. They have a bounce back week, and fucking Dolphins starting. They're not even starting Zach Wilson. They're starting a different.
Yeah, the rookie
uh,
quarterback.
Ewers. So I definitely going with the Bengals.
Yeah, Bengals.
Jags and Broncos. I'm going with the Broncos. They they're on
I'm
a
going.
very hot streak.
I'm going with the Broncos at home.
Falcons and Cardinals. Uh, Kirk Cousins has his Falcons offense looking different. Somebody found Kyle Pitts finally. Someone put out a report for Kyle Pitts and they found him.
Yeah,
They're they're
Falcons.
they're they're using him finally.
About
It's about
time.
time. Steelers Lions. I'm going with the Lions at home. There is no shot we win this game, so we'll be 8-7.
I'm going with just Steelers.
All right.
I'm just joking.
Raiders and yeah. I was say, are you on? Lay off the weed. Lay off the weed. Um.
But it'd be some shit if your fucking Steelers won. Then I'm gonna be pissed.
Yeah, I know. We're not gonna win. Let me tell you, our defense is not gonna be good. They're gonna pass the ball over us, and they might possibly run the ball over us. And our offense is not that good to keep it up with them.
Hey, remember they struggled against our defense.
Yeah, but then they eventually didn't.
Well,
Go.
that because of stupid play calling.
And they got Raiders and Texans. I'm definitely going with the Texans.
Texans,
Patriots, Ravens. Fuck the Ravens. Go Patriots.
Patriots.
Niners and Colts. Whew, Monday Night Football. What a fucking riveting game.
I'm going
Niners.
Niners.
It's like fucking point total. It might be 41-3. I'll go.
I went 30.
I'll go 44.
I don't think these tiebreakers have ever come and fucking play for us.
Well, like with the total points.
Yeah.
I I don't think one of us have hit it. I think 1 week somebody did. Either me or Frank. I don't remember. Man, last week I was close. I did the 45 and it ended on 43. With the Steelers and Dolphins game.
Let's see.
Wow, I was 3 off 1 week. I was 2 off a different week. What the? Wow, I was way off on that week. Holy shit. Um, didn't hit it that week. I think my coworker Frank might have hit it, and that's what I'm remembering.
Probably. I know one of us hit it once.
Yeah, I'm way off on all the fucking numbers. Oh, well, only 2 off that week. 5
Yeah, I was usually no more than like 5 off.
I've I've only been 2 off a few times. Week 3, did I hit a week 3? No, but I was close. I wasn't even close on that one. It was definitely Frank. Let me see what week he hit it. I think it was recently, so that's how I remember that he definitely did. Wow, last week he was 1 point off. He picked 42 points. It was 43.
That's crazy.
45, 48, 12, 28, 29. I swear he hit it. I know he did. Yep. There you go. He hit it. And in the Cowboys and Raiders game, 49 points he hit it. That's knowing him, he might have hit it again. I just never noticed. So I'm just gonna make sure because he's good with fucking just hitting numbers right on the head. I don't know how he does it at work all the time too. Little smart ass. Week 3. Right, he only hit it once. Yeah, I believe that's it, unless you have anything else.
Nope. Nothing that I could think of.
Yeah, I mean, I can't think of anything else. Again, next week is Christmas Eve. As of right now, I mean, I'm still good to do an episode. I don't know if you are, Tony. Obviously, that's up to you.
I'll let you know
Um,
throughout the week.
yeah. I don't know my work schedule yet. It changes every week, really. So I don't have a set schedule, unfortunately. Um, but I mean, even if I am working next Wednesday, I don't really do anything with family. So I mean, I'll be available. Um, but yeah, I mean, I got nothing else other than that.
Yeah, I can't think of anything else either.
We haven't
I'm
been
pretty
dropped.
sure we'll be. I'm pretty sure we'll be on the air for Christmas Eve.
Yeah, I mean, we haven't been dropped by our sponsor yet, so that's good. We didn't
I'm
say
still.
anything yet.
I'm still shocked.
We we've been good guys. We've been good. So and our sponsor is Dubby or Doobie, however you want to say it or pronounce it. Again, they are an energy drink kind of company. For the gamers or the workout junkies and or the people who stay up late. Uh, you can use again. They have a lot of good flavors. Tony, you can vouch for that one. That they have some good flavors.
Yes, they do.
And again, they have some very cool uh, cups over there at Doobie. Uh, your workout cups to mix everything in. You can use our promo code DROPZone on the website when you're picking anything up for 10% off your order. Um, yeah, so just go over there, see what they have, see if there's anything that you like. Um, and again, use our code and save some money.
And don't forget about Zone Elite Wear Shop. Um, again, I apologize for no new merchandise that's come out. It's holiday time. It's kind of rough.
What the fuck? No Christmas stuff? I'm only kidding. I'm only messing around. I know that you're busy, just like me. We're all busy. It's the holiday season. I get it. I'm just messing with you.
I mean, I do have some stuff that was planned. I was gonna bring out. It's just, yeah, it's because we're working longer hours at work. Like I'm working anywhere between 42 to 50 hours. So yeah, last thing I want to do is come home to design something.
Hmm.
So, but yeah, zoneelitewear.com. If you spend $35 off pre-tax, you can use our discount code DROPZone, and you'll get 15% off your entire order.
Yep. And again, who don't like to save money? So again, and it's good quality. I'm not in uniform, but
Yeah, me neither.
I got my shirt right here. There's the front and the back. Very good quality. Again, my dummy of the week. I don't have one. I haven't had one in a while. There haven't been really any dummies. They've been
No, there
they've been
hasn't.
on their they've been on their best behavior. So I haven't needed to use the button recently. I haven't been. So everyone's been on their good on their good wishes. So
So yeah, unless something dramatically changed, I mean, I do expect us to be on the air next week, but you never know.
hmm
It is Christmas week next week, so things are subject to change.
oh yeah. I mean, if you keep getting phone calls like that,
Good lord.
again, people make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. If you're on YouTube, if you're on Facebook, to go to our group page and drop that a follow.
And please don't call me, ask me to fix your phone over the phone. All right, we'll see everybody next week.
Bye.